Why does it feel like a part of me is missing? I still couldn't fully let go of that painting. I drove leisurely through the suburban roads on the outskirts of London. The streets were quieter than usual today. It was the weekend, and many Londoners had left the city for family visits or countryside getaways. Beside me, Lara let out a yawn. I had deliberately chosen classical instrumental music for the drive. At least this way, she wouldn't start singing and distract me while I was driving. A satisfied smile tugged at my lips. When I glanced at her, she was already fast asleep. Usually, I was the one who fell asleep first, whenever I wasn't behind the wheel. After a while, we arrived at one of the most popular riverside restaurants outside the city. It had long been my favorite place for client meetings or moments when I wanted to be alone. The scenery never failed to calm me. The gentle murmur of the river, blended with birdsong drifting from the surrounding trees. I woke Lara and asked her to check her phone. While I parked the car, "He's already on his way. Let's get a table first," she said after reading a message. I nodded. Who? Leon or the new client? Of course, Mr. 5 grand. The new client isn't until lunchtime. I tilted my head. Lara seemed unusually excited today. Somehow, I doubted it was only because of the money. Could it be? No, never mind. As soon as we entered the restaurant, a waiter led us to my favorite table beside the river. Rows of leafy trees lined the riverbank, their branches swaying gently in the breeze. The waiter handed us the menu, even though he practically knew my usual order by heart. He still asked politely to make sure nothing had changed. While waiting for our food and Leon's arrival, I wandered around for a bit to enjoy the scenery. Meanwhile, Lara stayed glued to her game. The aroma of freshly prepared food mixed with the crisp scent of the river air made me hungry again, even though I had already eaten breakfast. When I returned to the table, I spotted a young man walking toward us. He had a mixed race appearance, fair skin, and an effortless confidence that made him stand out. Judging from the way he carried himself, 5,000 pounds was little more than pocket change. I tried signaling Lara, who was still focused on her phone. Before she noticed, the young man was already standing behind her chair. "Good morning," he greeted. Lara immediately jumped to her feet. "Leon," I let out a silent sigh. What kind of scene was this? Why did I suddenly feel like a third wheel? Lara quickly invited Leon to sit beside her. Curious, I deliberately kept my distance for a moment. If Leon liked Lara too, then who exactly had he bought the painting for? 1 second, 2 seconds. Why were they just sitting there in awkward silence, like teenagers with a crush? I finally gave up. Pulling out a chair with deliberate force, I sat down. Both of them flinched. "Good morning," Miss Leon greeted nervously, extending his hand. "Just call me Rue. I'm Leon." After a brief exchange of pleasantries, I decided to get straight to the point. "So, who did you buy that painting for?" The question instantly brought Lara's attention back to reality. Her eyes remained fixed on Leon, waiting for his answer. "It was a birthday gift for a friend," Leon replied. "A male friend, not a girlfriend." A small smile appeared on his face. "And no, I don't have a girlfriend." His eyes drifted toward Lara. And the most annoying part, she smiled back. My God. Once again, I was nothing more than an unwanted third wheel. I took a deep breath. Let's finish the transaction then. I suddenly wanted to leave. The two of them clearly didn't need me there. Strangely enough, I had lost my appetite as well. When everything was settled, I handed the car keys to Lara. My thoughts were a mess. Driving right now wouldn't be a good idea. Why did losing that painting still bother me so much? I left the restaurant and began walking aimlessly down the road. The air here was fresh and clean, far removed from the pollution of central London. Charming brick cottages lined the quiet street, their front gardens blooming with roses and lavender. A few children ran across a nearby green, laughing as they chased colorful kites. Through the afternoon breeze, it felt like a completely different world. If that accident had never happened, we could have walked here together. You would have laughed at Leon and Lara's awkward little moment too. A faint smile touched my lips. Then, I accidentally bumped into someone. A young man wearing dark sunglasses. When I saw him reaching around for support, I immediately realized he couldn't see. Without hesitation, I grabbed his hand and helped him back to his feet. "I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" He shook his head lightly. "Miss, have you seen my cane?" I looked around. The white cane had fallen only a few feet away. I picked it up and placed it carefully into his hand. Only then did I realize something. I was still holding his other hand. "Thank you," he said with a faint smile. "But, are you planning to hold my hand for the rest of my life?" "What?" I let go immediately. Heat rushed to my face. If possible, I wanted the ground to open up and swallow me whole.